Good evening.
Perhaps for the last time. You've pitched your lot with them, huh?
Yes. And you won't change your mind.
No. Well, I suppose I shall see you on the other side, huh?
I suppose so. But will we still be friends?
I do not know.
Well then. Best of luck.
Don't die.
No promises.
Mother! Mother! Where's my easel packed? Mother!
I don't know. You were the one to pack all your things, and you were the one to label them. I don't know where any of your things are. They're somewhere in your room.
I know, but I need my easel and I can't find it. My room does not feel complete without it.
There are a few unlabeled boxes in the kitchen, though there is a chance that some of your things were transferred into what will be the dining room. But I cannot help you as I'm trying to set up. The dining table and armchairs have yet to come. I wonder what is taking them so long. Do you know what you're going to paint? Maybe one of your strange...
Oh, I know where my easel is. Thank you, Mother.
Are you going to be needing help, or you're going to be setting it up yourself?
I'm fine.
How is he?
He's all right. The two had exchanged addresses before we left, so hopefully that nice boy will answer often.
Not too often. They were too close even for boys.
What?
Nothing.
It had better be.
It wasn't.
If it was something about the coal boy, I'll have you remember that his father is your friend.
Was.
Okay, this time you did say something.
Of course I didn't.
Very well, Father. I won't write too much.
There's so many forms to fill out. There are the regular ones about me returning to the capital, along with the forms for the house again, and the shipping forms for our things, forms to return our child to school. Then I have to look over the contract I wrote up for another family to live in the house that we left.
How about you take these and send them off to wherever they're supposed to be, and I'll look over the contract, okay?
Thank you so much, my beautiful, beautiful, amazing, and smart wife. Can I do anything for you?
No, don't worry. Send out the letters and it will all be good.
Of course, milady.
Mother, may I sketch you? I don't think I have a good drawing of you or Father in my sketchbook, and I just saw Father walk by me doing something.
Certainly, as long as you don't make much of a mess.
Of course. Maybe I can catch my father before he leaves me for the battlefield. Hello, Mother. Father's really left me for the battlefield, hasn't he?
Yes. Yes, he was. Was there anything else in the mail?
Nothing but the newspaper.
Not even from that other boy you made friends with?
No, not even him.
Maybe the mail is a bit delayed since we moved.
We've already been here for a few years. If it could have happened, it would have. I'm worried about him. He's closer to the war zone, and there hasn't been any news. I guess I'll go around town and meet our neighbors and such.
Come home for dinner. I'm sure the cook will make something delicious.
Of course, Mother.
Stay safe.
I will, Mother.
And they were such good friends.
Father? I missed you so much. I wish you were here.
Ah. Going to the market? Something for your little lady? She is quite beautiful.
She is.
She's, quite the inspiration, too, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, considering you didn't realize you left this on my desk, I'd say she's quite the distraction.
Give that to me. Please don't tell Mother.
I won't, don't worry. The dead can't tell tales. Now go! Get your little lady her gift.
Goodbye, Father.
Your muse has changed from back then. You're growing up, my son. I wish I didn't have to separate you from your old friend. Your relationship was much too close.
Sweetheart,
Do you know why my father had to die? Why him and not one of his men?
perhaps it was meant to be amongst the stars.
But then wouldn't I have known it? Would I have not seen it when I wrote about these things when I was much younger?
No, it's not the way the world works.
But then the skies, were they not meant for man?
Maybe in another world,
And the hills, are they not alive?
in your mind, perhaps, flowing from your brush. Colors like yours make them alive.
Do you think I should enlist?
I don't know. That's your decision,
Would you prefer me here?
always.
Then I shall stay. but only for you, my light, my life. Perhaps I can call on others more courageous than I to fight for my father. Where's my brush?
It's where you always leave it. On your desk.
Ah, my son, you are no longer a boy. You have grown to be a man.
Paragraph about my father. What should I say about my father? That he was a great man? Too cliche. A hero, already stated. The best father he could be. Not true enough. I'm not as good a writer as I am a painter. Perhaps I shall write to Adam. Although he might not respond, I might get an idea. Dear Mr. Cole, I hope this letter finds you healthy in mind and body. You may not remember me because of the many years that have passed between us. If you do not, you may burn this letter and I will send you no more letters. If possible, however, answer me this question. What do you write about city mice?
My old friend, it is so good to hear from you after all these years. And to answer your question, I write that they have grown to power both honorably and respectfully. They are the greatest of creatures that all should aspire to, and when they are gone, their effects are kept. I'm sorry for your father's death, and I hope, beyond hope, though it may seem cruel, that my father, an officer in a much more dangerous position, doesn't die in the war as well. Perhaps when this is over, we will meet again. Sincerely, Adam.
Honey, can you get the mail?
Anything for you, sweetheart.
Anything. Would you do the dishes tonight?
Oh, let's not over-exaggerate. I'll get your mail, no worries. Should I check to see if the mailman is here as well, Your Majesty?
If you would be a dear. I do hope that his friend wrote to him. Even I can see he needs some closure to a childhood relationship.
Thank you. Here's your package, milady. Taxes, a letter from Mother, a missive to the birthday party of someone we've only met once.
It's one of our old neighbors. It would be polite to come over, though.
A letter from another neighbor. And that's it. There's nothing else. He didn't write back.
Maybe he's really busy.
I do not think so.
Maybe something happened to the mail service. Then it would have been in the news. But he must have written. It's at least polite to answer with a greeting. Has he too decided to give up? The rose bushes have bloomed quite beautifully, don't you think? It took them quite a while since you insisted they be grown from scratch, but they are quite lovely. Dear? Must have an incentive to get his mother to leave the old small house in order to stay in ours. She worries him so much. Her ailing health, her refusal to leave the family house because of the memories it holds. But it's not just his mother on his mind. It's also that boy.
Excuse me?
Speak of the devil and he will appear. Adam.
Do I know you?
Not yet. Adam Cole, if I'm correct. I'm your old friend's muse.
Oh. So I guess he's moved on? Is he different?
I suppose so.
Tell me news of that man. Who is he? Where's he been? Is he the same or is he different? I need to know, I beg of you, speak! It is a strange world, a different world. And perhaps if he's different, then so am I. Perhaps we've grown together, or we've grown apart in the years that we've been apart. I would say that time is irrelevant, but it's necessary for the world. Not the whole of it, but my world. I'm still part of it. Am I?
Yes. Yes, you are. He thinks about you every day, though he refuses to speak about it. Come on in. Come sit with me on the porch, at least.
If you didn't know who I was and he's never spoken of me, how did you know my name was Adam? Did he used to?
Yes, he did for a little bit. And he wrote you a letter, don't you remember? And something happened, maybe the mail got lost or something else.
I was excited when I got his letter, and I wrote one in return, but by your wording, I might to assume that he didn't receive it. You said that, man, you are a gracious and a kind muse. You are the inspiration of his thoughts and his pen and his brush. But I must know, does he still look at the stars? Does he still yearn to fly? Does he still remember the day we painted rolls of hills on canvas for our eyes alone?
I'm afraid I do not have all the answers. And I believe it would be beneficial for both you, Adam, and my dearest to talk amongst one another. I'll return in a moment.
Old friend!
Good evening, Adam Cole. What brings you here?
You know, the hills. I figured I'd do some traveling and come and find you. What do you know? You're not so hard to find. How are you?
Nothing new. Father died in the war. Mother's getting older. My art is taking off now because war paintings are all the rage, apparently.
Do you write anything else?
No, not presently. By the way, how's your family?
No, mother's fine. Just getting up in age, and father, he lost his leg in the war. And I'm sorry about your father, and I have been for a while. I wrote a letter, but I assumed you didn't want to be friends.
It hadn't reached me.
But I sent it.
But I never received it.
But,
I truly believe that we will benefit from not remaining friends any longer. I'm grown up. The skies don't tell anything important. Flight solves nothing. I paint for my father, for his death. Half the money I receive from the paintings of him and his remains I give to the still grieving families of dead soldiers.
do you not want to be friends?
And we had to move away because of our father's work. I was distraught. But now I understand. We had to move away from one another so as to grow out of our silly fancies. My father was right. We were friends of innocence, of peace, but adulthood has no innocence. No place for close friends like us. I would like you to leave.
I'm sorry it had to end this way.
We wouldn't have known. Perhaps we were friends on behalf of our father's friendship of old. Keep him happy.
Do not fall into great sadness. You cannot expect things to go as planned, and when they don't, they mustn't weigh down too hard on you. There is always another day.
Two boys, two friends, as their parents were, two men, two friends, with sons of their own, two men, one social taboo, a drifting sense of the world. Two men, one war, role models for their sons. A parent is the world to a young child. Sometimes life has no more happy endings to give.